Hey, true believers, England Teen here. It is bracket fights, the 16 rounds of season 10. Can you believe we've done 10 seasons of this? That is awesome.
I blame BREEN.
10 seasons. On average, we do 12 books a show. So we do 16 episodes. So that's what 120 plus another 72. So it's about 190. Say 200 books, and because the earlier ones were longer, 200 books a season. That means we have looked at 2,000 comic book covers. That's actually pretty cool. All righty, I'm gonna use that again when we get to 20. All righty, guys. But yeah, I put together these first 8 rounds. That means it's going to take me a little time to get things working when we go through them, when we're done at the end of the 8th round and so forth and so on. But I put together the first 8 rounds, and some of them are pretty interesting. And some of them is going to be a beatdown, very much so. Like the very first round. So let's get this thing going. Hello to everybody in the chat. Michael Taylor, Henry, One Slick, Desert Roses here, and of course to help us out, we've got RDV, the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes.
That's right. I'm a real doctor.
A real one, yes.
Yes, look at my face. I'm in perfect health.
There you go. He took out my liver when I needed my appendix out. And then
to be fair, they needed it on the black market more than you did.
You're making money. I can't fault you.
Exactly.
And we have back issue BREEN. How you doing today, sir?
I'd be doing better if Xavier had 9 more points.
Well, you know what? I'm tired of everybody going off on Professor Xavier. He was a good man, and his reputation completely has gotten destroyed by writers that don't know any better.
11 more points.
I mean,
dude, enough of the Xavier thing.
But here's the thing, though. Xavier's got too many intellectual properties. I'm glad he's not getting points.
Maybe it is. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, let's get the round 1 fight. And yeah, okay. Wow, I got to get my pen too. I'm all set and. Oh nope, wrong side. Okay, there we go.
That's actually the name of the arcade we have.
Round 1 fight. All right, and then let's see. First fight is this. This is going to be a beatdown. This guy's gonna get his ass whipped. That's all I'm saying. Round 1 is what is it? Supervillain team up versus Sins of Sinister, book 1.
Oh my goodness!
What do you think, Eric? Book 1 or 2? Supervillains or Emma Frost?
Being the optometrist, which one do you like better?
You know that question that people ask: if you could have dinner with 3 people, who would they be? Well, sorry, Zach's dinner party.
Well, it would not be the hate monger Red Skull and Arnim Zola.
I mean, at least one of them would be racist, but at least you can watch TV, though.
I know, right? you would keep trying to change the channel on Arnim Zola.
Oh, yeah, I'm going the way of the BREEN. I am going with the Sins of Sinister.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on this one.
I am not gonna deny cheesecake over butter.
There you go. Yeah. All righty. So let's see. We have a hello to Darth Cato, Desert Rose, and One Slick from Michael Taylor. They're getting their hellos in. One Slick comes in with the first vote, and that's with the Sins. Dark Admiral goes for the supervillains. And then we've got Sins of Sinister from Darth Cato and Emma Frost from Joe. Alrighty. And Desert Rose says, Emma, I hate to say it, no contest. Supervillain team up, says Michael Taylor. Alrighty.
Yep.
Oh, Maranya's in the house.
SV2U.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on just a sec, guys. Take questions and such. I've got to talk together.
Well, we'll take the questions. We will not give the answers, though. Those require super chats. They made me watch an Unstoppable ad. I might be skipping them too much. That's crazy. On YouTube? Are you watching mobile? Or actually, you guys are watching through. Yeah, BSC. That's right. I forgot about you can't block anymore. How much wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know. All the woodchucks I know, they don't throw wood. Can't use Brave to watch a phone. Yeah, ads. Yeah. Yeah, I've never tried watching YouTube through Brave, so I didn't know if it would just break, if it just wouldn't work properly because YouTube is that much of a dick. So what's going on in the chat here? We got Darth Cato, we got Maranya here. Hello, Desert Rose, Michael Taylor. Oh, we also got Henry Jermack. We got Joe, Once Like Dude. And anyone else that I may have missed. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
All right. I stopped at Maranya says round 1, SVTU for the win. All righty. And then Rhaegar says Frost. That STV cover is good. I like it, but you know. All righty. And let's see. Any others?
Well, I don't see any other ads.
They may be watching Unstoppable ad. Must be skipping them too much. Yeah, occasionally they do that. Oh, shoot. That reminds me. I need to go through these shows and get rid of 3/4 of the ads. When you do a live stream and you can forget, they put it on. They actually release it as a video onto YouTube. And when they do, they put like 100 ads on it. Not kidding. One every 2 to 3 minutes. It's ridiculous. All righty. Let's get the stop. And what we got here, ladies and gentlemen, is a close race where Supervillain Team Up has 3, and Book 2, the Emma Frost, has 8. So there you go. Yeah, that was, like I said, that was close. All righty. And let's, there we go. We're going to round 2. Let me write.
I mean, he has a Cosmic Cube. Why doesn't he just like summon like a girlfriend? You know,
a female Red Skull. Wasn't there a female Red Skull?
His daughter.
Yeah, I thought there was.
But
unfortunately, they're not going to date. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unless they're from Alabama.
What the F? There it is. There it is. Okay, we're going to do round 2. And for round 2, we have Iron Man 150 versus Astonishing Tales number 24. This one's a little rougher. This one's a little tougher here. Eric, where do you go?
Yeah. Iron Man.
Iron Man. How about you, RDV?
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. Yeah, it is the villain week. Villain season, yeah. I, on the other hand, I'm going with Astonishing Tales. I dig the Think Fan film there. That is awesome.
You went for a tit.
Okay, so let's see. Red Skull did summon a girl and see who won round 1. Yeah. Glenzer says Iron Man 150. And Desert says whole dragon. And then votes Iron Man. Oh, okay. I thought for a second I had a friend there, Desert Rose, in this particular contest. But it looks like I do not at all. Because Maranya says 150, as we knew she would.
She's a rose growing in the desert, but it's actually a trap. It's a monster underneath and just grabs you and pulls you.
Lenzer said 150. Joe says Iron Man. And so does, as I said, Desert Rose. Darth Cato. All righty. Here we go. We're turning this around. Next, we have, oh, God damn it. I don't need this to pop up every time my freaking cursor gets near the news feed. Okay, let's see. It was Darth Cato with it, and then we have round 1 Emma, round 2 Ethereal, says Ethereal. Yeah, so that's round 2 for Iron Man. I'm about to call the mercy round. Let's see, hard choice Iron Man from Dark Admiral. Then we have Tony Hayes saying greetings everyone. Hey Tony, round 2. I like that layered Lieber Astonishing Tales cover, but Iron Man versus Dr. Doom is the best. This is tough. Astonishing Tales edges Iron Man out. Sorry, Maranya, says Michael. Rhaegar says it. Let's see. Yeah, you gave me false hope there, Desert Rose, but it's okay. I've been married 30 years. I'm very much used to it.
What's it?
What is it?
That's
so
it.
one slick said, what?
That was song.
Oh, okay.
What is it? That's
says
it.
And let's see. Underdog Fight says Rhaegar. Iron Man for sure, says Tony. Okay, I got to tell you, it actually ended a little bit closer than what I thought it would be. This is definitely an Iron Man win. But it was 6-10.
Underdog Fight. Are you still watching ads, Rhaegar? I'm just kidding.
Underdog. Alrighty.
Actually, I wouldn't say it's an armor fetish for Doctor Doom. He really kind of needs the suit, probably. At least it's serious functions. Other than that,
Alrighty, round 3.
but don't worry though. Here's the great thing about that Iron Man cover there. It's the same person.
Right.
In the movie, it's gonna be.
That's true. Okay, so next up we've got Mr. Sinister versus the Mandarin in round 3.
And the more they reveal about that movie, the more I'm like, I'll pass.
Yeah, I know. It's like they're talking me out of an Avengers film. How about you, Eric? What do you think? Mandarin versus Mr. Sinister.
I'm going X-Men.
All righty. Oh, let me write down our 3. 1, that would be. Okay, sorry about this. And 2 is Mandarin. Alrighty, RDV.
X-Men saves the day.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I've never liked the Mandarin. It's like Big Trouble in Little China. It's like it's so one and done. It's been done before.
What?
I'll just
Big
go
Trouble
on.
versus Little China. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Let's see. To both of y'all go Sinister. I'm going Mandarin because it's a objectively better cover. Let's see. Round 3. Fight. Let's see what we got. I still don't like that he's Tony Stark. Iron Man number 11. What are we talking? Oh, okay. Iron Man 11 says Glenzer. Going for book 2. And then we have, God damn it, we all stop with the fucking pop-ups. Let's see, X-Men from Darth Cato and Tony Hayes and Henry and Desert Rose. Holy shit, seriously? Are y'all looking at these covers? Or are you just like, oh, it's X-Men? Okay. That's
Really?
Wow, 1, 2, 3.
I know, right?
It says 4. Oh my god! Eric picked X-Men. And then Desert, our Dark Admiral adds on. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Dark Admiral was 5. Okay. No contest, in my opinion, says Michael Taylor. Iron Man. Wait, what? Oh, okay. For some reason was thinking we're back on the other one, although I'm talking about the Iron Man. I agree with you. There's no contest to this one. Apparently everybody else does too. Let's see. One Slick says Iron Man. Round 3, Iron Man, though X-Men isn't bad, says Maranya. And then we have X-Men for Ethereal Dragon and X-Men for Rhaegar. And let's see. Underdog Fight Electric Boogaloo. He needs to cut his fingernails. That's gross. I would like to have his rings. The X-Men cover is awesome. It's all right. It's all right. It's not as good as the... So far, I've been on the losing end of all but the one that everybody voted on. All righty, let me get the stop. If you do have a last-minute vote, go on ahead. But if you don't have 5 of them, it ain't going to change anything. All right. Moran just says people love the overhyped losers. X-Men. All righty. Let's see. Mr. Sinister wins that round. Let's go to round 4. All right. With all these X votes, there should be no this cover is too busy jive going down tonight. All right. Round 4. Fight. All righty. There we go. And what is round 4? Round 4, we're halfway through after this one.
Round 4
is Kingpin versus Stilt Man. All righty. So let me get this. Okay.
Let me whip this out.
Kingpin. No. I've got it. I'm just writing it down.
I was
So
quoting. Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
okay.
You're running the show tonight. I am just a guest.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Until you drop out, then I take over.
That's round 5, and round 6 is okay. Alrighty, let's go with round 4. Here you go. What do you? Oh, nope, this one. There you go. All right, Eric.
Kingpin. When I was a boy.
All right.
He said that too.
I know, it was awesome.
It's great.
How about you, RDB? This is close. These are 2 really good covers.
They are. I love Thorn under the book, but I'm like, I'm going wee with Spider-Man.
Alrighty. You know what? I'm gonna be the odd man out again. Just the Thor is more detailed, and it's awesome. So yeah, I'm going Thor on this one. Alrighty. Let's see. If you had one long nail, it's Pinky for Coke. Oh my gosh, are you in Florida, Tony? Everybody's got that. Let's see. Round 4 says Henry. Thor Simonson, baby. All right. Then Glenzer says Thor, and so does One Slick. And then Darth Kato says Thor, but Joe says Kingpin. And then Dark Admiral says Spider-Man, and Ethereal says Thor. But Desert Rose comes in with wee Spidey. And then Rhaegar says Thor is here, so obviously Thor. Alrighty, and Maranya says round 4, the Masked Menace wins. Amazing Spider-Man, simple and effective design is better selling the cover. Alrighty. Very tough. I want to go Amazing Spider-Man, but Thor, says Michael Taylor. And Spider-Man, I doubt Stiltman could take Thor's hammer to the chest. I could be wrong. Well, he's doing right here. All righty. Let's see. Let me get the stop here. And if we have a last-minute vote, we will use it.
Claudio wins.
All righty. This is 8-7, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes to Thor.
Wow.
The Stiltman beat the Kingpin. All righty. Let's get to round 5. This is pretty cool. I love bracket fights. I really do. I think they're a lot of fun. They're annoying sometimes, especially when you have like a bad cover versus a bad cover and then an excellent cover versus an excellent.
Issue 60 of Spider-Man, it goes beat up by a 269 Thor.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. By 1. All right. Hey, both of them are awesome covers. We all know this. Okay, we have round 5, a fight. And in this round, we have Dr. Octopus versus the Red Skull. All righty, Eric. Are you going to make the right choice or... No, what do you go for?
Captain America.
You are making the right choice. RDV, what do you say?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. And I'm going for the better one. Alrighty. Yes, gotta love the bracket fight, says Michael Taylor. I agree. I do look forward to them. That's why I started highlighting whenever we do the 10th round. This is the one that's going to the bracket fights, baby. I might have to check my Marvel RPG character stats to see about that hammer blow, says Tony. Oh, don't get personal. Let's see. Captain Merc from Glenzer, Darth Kato, and One Slick. So 1, 2, and 3. And then round 5, says Henry Doc Ock. Okay, Captain Merc from Joe. And then Maranya says, no contest. Max Menace wins for me. Give it to the Amazing Spider-Man. Desert Rose says Spidey. And then very tough. Gotta go Cosmic Cube, says Michael Taylor. And then Amazing Spider-Man, really, really tough choice, says Dark Admiral. And then we have Rhaegar just throwing it all in. Hail Hydra. Red Skull. Alrighty, now if you're watching, you want to know if you can vote? Yes. This is open to everybody. I'm not somebody who makes people register for auctions or this. Just put your vote on in. I gotta go with that girl with the terrified face cap, says Tony Hayes, and then Ethereal comes in with a Spider-Man vote. All right, I'm gonna put up the stop, but if you have a last-minute vote, put it right on up. We will use it. I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be Sharon Carter, but if you're not reading the book, you have no. It's a random blonde person.
Yeah.
He kidnapped that girl and he's got Captain America in a cube.
There we go. We got the stop. Once again, if you have a late-minute vote, go run on ahead. But I promise you, if you don't have 4 of them, it ain't gonna change much. Captain America wins this one. All righty. Or Red Skull, since we are villains this time around. All righty. Remember to give a like, says that this is good advice. This is good life advice. Don't forget to click like and share, subscribe, hit notifications, all notifications. There.
2 Spider-Man books being beat out. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You guys are just anti-Spidey.
Round 6. Yeah, that's right. Amazing Spider-Man just got shut out, didn't it?
Yep.
Can't remember if I told you, E, but I got those comics sent me. The Emma Frost issues. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. I'm glad they showed up and everything's a-okay. All righty. Let's see. Fight. There we go. And round 6 is Bullseye versus Magneto. Eric?
Daredevil.
All righty. And how about you, RDV?
I like that, but I don't recognize the girl there. Is that supposed to be Daredevil too?
Yeah.
But
I'm going with Frank Miller Daredevil, yes.
Okay. All right, we're going with Frank Miller. Once again, I'm the odd man out here because I think that Magneto cover is freaking awesome. Let's see. Hold on just 1 second. We had and there we go. All righty, and let's see. We've got hates votes incoming. Okie doke. Glenzer says Magneto, and Darth Kato and Michael Taylor say Daredevil. So 1 for Magneto, but 2 for the Bullseye. Dark Admiral says X-Men. Maranya says again, no contest. Daredevil takes this one. All righty, and then let's see. Joe says Daredevil. Everybody was kung fu fighting, says Tony.
Oh, look, there's a puppet in the chat.
And are you doubling up?
No, it's not me. That's the other one because he's at his stream.
Okay, so we got 2 Daredevils. Desert Rose says Daredevil. And we get a Master of Magnetism from Rhaegar and Tony Hayes.
Do you really think if I was going to double up, I'd double up on a book like this? I would have doubled up on the Spider-Man book.
Right, there you go. Okay, One Slick says Magneto as well as Ethereal. Let's see. Then we have Henry, round 6, not one of George Perez's better covers. That's why Daredevil is the best. And then Michael Taylor says, every party has a pooper. That's William. Why am I the party pooper? Because I'm the outside. I got news for you. I'm not much of an outsider this time around. Let me get the stop if there's a last-minute vote. There we go. And now RDV wrote in a message here. It's me, Puppeteen. Pixel is about to stream. Otherwise, he'd hop on.
Yeah, you're literally gonna vote for a book when I would have.
Wait a second. You're one person,
and you just talked about him.
You know what?
That's why I think it's RDV.
You know what's great about that is that only Eric gets triggered when we try to do our separate personas here, and he's like, "No mystery. You're the same person." Okay,
Geeky Puppet Show. We went out to lunch at 2 Disney restaurants. What were they? Or name one.
I know that's Pixel.
Yeah, this Pixel.
No. Yeah. Or name one thing that we got. As a matter of fact, we split a lunch, or at least we kind of split a lunch at one of the restaurants.
He can prove he is. He can tell you about the mole on your thigh.
Well, you just did too.
Oh no!
Man, do you know how much money that cost me under the bridge? And I normally don't pay. All righty, kids. We have 9 votes going to 1. and 8 votes going to the other. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this, but Bullseye wins. All righty. Oh, the context around that, Rhaegar, is we went to review a restaurant, and I ordered, it was a burger sandwich place. I ordered one sandwich, he ordered, so we, started, we went to Bama, the boathouse. Oh, that's right. Eating oysters. You got, there you go. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's get round 7. Did you have a couple of martinis for lunch? No, we actually, we went to the boathouse, and I had a lobster mac and cheese, and he had something.
Oh, they're don't listen to him. They had spaghetti Lady and the Tramp style.
That would have been at Tony Roma's, by the way, which is actually a Lady and the Tramp restaurant.
Tony Roma's?
And wow. we went to, yeah, that's right. It was that one that was all the Florida cuisine or something like that. And we got that street corn thing. I remember that. And then we went to Boma, which is fucking A. That's awesome. Round 6 had to be a 1-vote win. It was 8-9, Glenzer. It really was. All right, let's get to round 7, because the more I talk about me and Pixel going to lunch, the gayer it really does sound. Okay, Eric, we have Wrecking Crew versus the Juggernauts. Oh, Boma for the win, absolutely.
Watch out for Big Mike, Boma.
Round 7. Let me put it in.
Right. Damn, this one is close.
This one is really tough too. These are some good. We had a lot of great covers this week or this season. Wrecking Crew or Juggernaut?
Wrecking Crew.
Alrighty. RDB.
Nothing can stop the Juggernaut, bitch.
Okay, but everything's been stopping Spider-Man today, so I don't know. Man, I'm looking at these. Whew. This time Eric's the odd man out. I haven't voted for a Spider-Man book, but Juggernaut, that's just I like those that are just kind of, you got to put in, you got to fill in the story. That is awesome to me. All right, let's see what everybody else says. Glenzer's agreeing with Eric, and we're tied up again. And
wait a second. If Pixel's 2 people, if it's down to 1, can he be both of them?
Right. It wasn't good until you tried sticking your hand up. I thought you were the puppet. You look the same. Anyway, Dark. Actually, that would be weird because the puppet looks like me. Dark Admiral says he is him.
God, this is my life.
No, it's his life. And
I know, right? Rhaegar says again, Thor is here, so Thor, and we're tied again. Amazing Spider-Man. And then Tony Hayes says Thor. Let's see. Henry says round 7, Thor versus Wrecking Crew is the best. And then Maranya says round 7. Why am I voting for Spidey again? Oh yeah, because it's amazing. Let's see. Spider-Man says Darth Kato, and then Geeky Puppet Show says Juggernaut, bitch. And then we've got very tough. Thor edges out Spider-Man, says Michael Taylor. Desert Rose says Spider-Man. Oh, Thor edges, yeah. And then Desert Rose says Spider-Man. Tony Hayes, I'm reading the Secret Wars 1 through 12 now. I'm reading Squadron Supreme. I just finished up the Serpent Crown storyline. That is really cool.
Maria, which one does Mystery selling?
Nothing can stop Juggernaut except the cover artist, who only gives a friggin' silhouette. One Slick says Spider-Man, and Ethereal says Thor. And then we have the Wrecking Crew went to Battle World. The Juggernaut did not, but should have. Sup, everyone, says Redman. Let's see. And now we know I vote for the better covers that actually will sell the book. Sadly, people are voting with their feelings. I goes Madam Web, says Eddie Remen. What's up? Says Spider-Man wins. Aunt Mayality. Alrighty. Mystery sells Spidey, and hello to MK. Oh, guys, this was neck and freaking neck until it wasn't. Great colors on that ASM. It was tied up until the very last 4 or 5 votes, and it went crazy. And it is now 7 votes for Wrecking Crew and 11 votes for Spider-Man.
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. Yep.
Nice.
All righty. Final round of the first round. Final fight of the first round, I guess that would be. And this one is kind of weird because I've been writing down like the villains and such. If I wrote down the actual heroes, they would be the same. All right. All righty. So we have round 8. Let me put that in there. I don't think I put up a round 8. Round 8. Fight. All righty. And Eric, here you go. It is Fantastic Four versus Fantastic Four, otherwise known as Dr. Doom versus Galactus. How's this a Sophie's choice? So where are you going?
247.
All righty. RDB.
Doom taking a cramp, or are we get these hands?
What do I do with my hands?
Doom's like, you know how long it took me to wash my hands?
I am teabagging Latveria.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Because Johnny's gonna fly right up his skirt.
Okay. Both of them are Fantastic Four. Are you going with Doom?
Yeah, Doomish parts.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need the villain's name on this one. Okay, so you're going with Doom, and once again, I'm the odd man out. All righty, Glenzer says Doom. One Slick says Galactus. I have a Secret Wars number 8 purchase from Comic Book Shop, but there is a problem with it. Definitely Doom, says Eddie and Dark Admiral.
Definitely.
All righty.
Doom.
Doom's taking the lead. I actually have to go Galactus, says Geeky Puppet Show. So does Michael Taylor. And then we have, let's see, Doom teabagging the FF, says Darth Kato. And then we have Galactus from Desert Rose and from Joe. Very tough choice. I vote for RDJ, a.k.a. Dr. Doom and Schmertz on 247. All right, and we got round 8. Dr. Doom is the best. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn.
John Byrne.
I got to go with these hands. Where did they get these hands? Imagine 2 best powerful villains. Man, what a time. Tough call, though. Galactus for the win, says MK. Then we have John Byrne draws a killer Dr. Doom. Teabag versus Get These Hands, says Tony Hayes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and Rhaegar comes in with Galactus. Holy shiitake mushrooms, kids. All righty. Whoops, not that. Let's see. I'm going to put up the cancel. Going to put up the stop if you have a last minute vote. Just put it down there, and we will count it, and it will count. Absolutely. Because what we got here is 9-8 all over again, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Galactus for the win. Bum, bum, bum. Rhaegar came in. It was a tie. I was like, okay, who's gonna take it? And Rhaegar came in. It was a Galactus win. All right. So let's see. Let me get these. Take questions and talk amongst yourself. I'm going to set up the next round, please. All righty. Besides the first fight, these have been close. I know, right? It's really kind of cool. I do like that teabag issue. I can't unsee it now. I know it is. It is that way. That is the way of things. All righty. Yeah. If you guys could take, comments and such. Am I out?
No.
Did I? Okay.
Venkman, are you out?
I'm safe.
Okay.
Okay. But you're the YouTuber, so
I'm the YouTuber.
yes.
Yeah, he's saying you take it.
Hey, what do you mean? I'm a guest on this show. I'm not the host. All right. Let's see what we got here in the chat here. How many rounds so far, says Eddie?
8. Or there've been,
And-
we're on the first round, but there's been 8 fights.
And also, Ethereal just tied it, apparently. According to
Ethereal came in late.
Ethereal came in with the votes, I guess. He
Hold
says
on.
Doom. He said Doom.
Donnie Boy came in as well and said Doom.
Hey, Donnie, what's
So
up?
that actually is a win. Hold on, let me get rid of.
You know what
the
it's like
collectors.
when Donnie Boy shows up like this randomly says Doom. It's like phoning a friend on
All
Who's
right,
the Millionaire.
well, there you go. Dr. Doom moves on to the next round. But yeah, we've had 8 fights, and we've had, but this is round 1. We're about to move into round 2. I'm putting everything together. So yeah, just like I said, talk among yourselves and such.
It's like Donnie just shows up like, yeah, Doom, then leaves. We'll see him in a couple months.
Let's see. That would be
Thanks, random person, for your vote. We'll see you in 3 months. It's like, Donnie retracted. What do you mean retracted? On YouTube?
Alrighty, and let's see. We had.
I read it on StreamYard.
What?
Because you retract your vote on YouTube, it means nothing. If it's on StreamYard. Once you vote, you vote. There are no takebacks. Let me go look. I guess they're saying he retracted his vote.
I
don't know, but who cares? We won. Doom is a champion.
For that fight, anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I've got to put together the next 4 for round 2. Alrighty.
No, it says he didn't retract my any vote. Doom. No. I don't know. I'm looking on YouTube. I don't even see a part where he even would retract or delete the message. It doesn't show up. So
that is kookiness.
So I think somebody's trying to sway the vote. Voter fraud. That's what I see.
Okay.
Anyone who has a chance against Galactus, Doom does. You realize that Doom defeated the Beyonder, still took his powers, so I think he literally could if he wanted to. And as it was, in the Secret Wars, Galactus was fighting the Beyonder first. But then, like, I think didn't Galactus get sent away towards the end? I can't remember how that ended. We read it on a Geeky Puppet show.
It's been a day or 2 since I read Secret Wars.
I don't see what I want to see. I see whatever's on the screen. I can't help it. They all look like Tootsie Roll Pops to me.
Whatever it is, I think I see.
It
comes a Tootsie Roll for me.
Yep.
Let's see, and this would be, I do believe that is the last.
Isn't there also like a dead version of Galactus they came across underground, like a skeleton version? One of the FFs. Maybe it's a Hickman storyline. But I remember, like, when I first got the comic books, that was a big thing. They were like, "Oh my gosh, the FF were standing next to a giant corpse of Galactus." I'm thinking, like, that's kind of crazy. I do not see anything, Alicia.
Alrighty. Now let me see. Where is it? Okay, and I'm just about done. Sorry about the time it takes, but hey, conversation. It's always nice.
Chris must be what Chris Christie's like, except for him, it's hamburgers. Dude, there's nothing wrong with having a hamburger per day. It's all the other donut and all the other crap he eats in between in the large shakes and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
You talking about a guy who's due for a heart attack, Chris Christie, man. He's got to have a clogged artery. He's like Chris Farley level of obesity.
I'm sure he has, live-in medical,
Yeah, but I'm sure he's had many bypasses already, too. This one type about it. Does anyone know about the Stan Lee Kickstarter? You talking about the documentary? Talking about
what's going on with that? I can't find it.
I don't know, but but other people are pointing out it's like you waited all this time to do a documentary, and you want like how many thousands of dollars to do it, but instead you didn't speak up and say anything while you were
Yep.
Yeah, it's been one of the really rare times I've agreed with Richard lately.
Yeah.
What
he trashed that guy up one side and down the other on a video.
Because the guy, he says he witnesses all this stuff. People are abusing him, and he's getting on stuff. But and
he never did anything.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He's backed by Rob Liefeld and a few other artists, or writers, whatever, And I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, why didn't you say something while he was alive? And then doing the documentary afterwards. Unless you're trying to bring these people to justice, good luck.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah, did anybody look into the whole thing about the JFK files being redacted today?
I haven't looked myself.
Yeah. Did they reveal that it was actually aliens that took them out?
Yep, something like that. From what I understand, it was a case of they have already destroyed all the actual evidence.
Oh, we knew that. We've had how many years to destroy any evidence?
So what was released is like horseshit.
Well, yeah. That's why all these reveals we're going to find out. We already know who it was. It was a driver. He had a gun. You can clearly see it in the video. He turns.
Yeah, that's what somebody said.
One of the
already.
Back in the 90s, there was a guy.
Round 9. Fight. We have Doom versus Frost.
Yeah.
What says you, Eric?
Fantastic Four, and I know I've already lost this round.
How about you, RDB?
Well, at least you're good about losing, because I'm winning with Emma Frost.
Yes, you are.
All righty.
In fact, I think we can call the night.
Let's see.
I know, right?
I am voting with Eric on this one, and so is Glinzer.
Hell is frozen over.
Alrighty, you know what some of those drifters on X on the right? Doom from Michael Taylor. All right. Yeah. Joe says Frost, so does Darth Kato, One Slick.
I know it said comics
and
divisions.
Then we have Dark Admiral with Doom. And then we have Ice Queen from Eddie Raymond. We have Frost from Tony. And then same from Rhaegar. Next up, we have, is the Frost colored digitally? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're cold as ice, says Ethereal. Frost is Desert, says Desert Rose.
You're willing to sacrifice.
Donnie says Frost as well. I need that one for my Emma Frost collection. Do you have that one, E? I do not. Apparently that one's going to cost $1 or $2.
Yeah.
Frost is great art, but FF is better pure comic book cover. They're both trade dress books.
Round 9 in a world.
Round 9.
Unlike some people, I vote for the artistic merits, and not just the cheesecake. I vote for Dr. Doomishmertz.
Frost is great art, but FF is better pure car. The white chick gets my vote because she's in all white, says MK.
Wow, that's what Zach said.
And let's see. Glinzer says Dr. Doom as well. No, I didn't. I got him. Let's see. It's beautiful done cheesecake. And Emma Frost, I choose, says Dream Realm. Alrighty, it is a ass whooping. I did not expect that. I honestly did not expect that.
Doom got freezer burned.
Alrighty, it is 10-6.
Zach hacked MK.
I'm watching the game. Who got the 10?
yeah, right.
So,
do any of you remember that White Queen X-Men Beware? Beware.
I don't know, but yeah, it is funny that MK. Do you hear what he said about MK said? The white chick gets
the white chick gets my
she's
vote
in all
because she's in all white. Yeah,
and that's what they're saying. That he got hacked by Zach.
The Purdy covers, yes, but will it sell the book to anyone besides cheesecake lovers? Not likely.
No, because it's a modern book.
Yeah, it's all cover. Alrighty, next up we've got. Let me put up the round.
Variant cover. Variant covers are like this are meant to just be consumed just for the cover. You're paying for the cover. You're not paying for the book.
Yep.
The story.
I think that's one of the reasons why these variant covers go, is because there's nothing between the pages worth it.
Yep.
All right, next up we have round 10. We have Dr. Doom, or issue 150, versus Juggernaut. Eric,
Oh no.
what says you?
Iron Man.
All right. RDB?
Nothing can stop the Juggernaut, bitch.
Okay.
We'll see.
And I agree. That being said, let's see. Don't be a hater. Glenzer says Doom. And One Slick says Amazing Spider-Man. So we've got one for the Doom, one for Spider-Man. And then Joey says Spider-Man, and so does Darth Kato. Next up, we have Eddie with an Iron Man. Doom. Iron Man from Desert Rose.
I think we might be tights.
And we have Losing Battle. I go with Iron Man. Tied battle right now, thanks to you, Maranya. Tony says Spider-Man, and round 10, Iron Man versus Dr. Doom is the best. All righty. And then we've got Dark Admiral saying Amazing Spider-Man. Full circle. The time got to go Doom, says Michael. Spider-Man from Rhaegar. And Spider-Man, only he could beat Iron Man, says MK. All right. So I guess that's his vote. And
Wow.
let me get Parker. I vote for, says Dream Realm. Okay.
Wow.
I was about to say it's really close. It was close, but
It was, yeah.
I love comics. You missed Desert. No, I didn't. I read her off. Donnie Boy says Iron Man. Oh, we're still getting votes. All righty. I'll hold on for just a second.
Hit that stop.
But yeah, I read off Desert Rose.
No, we don't need any more votes. We already know who the winner is.
Dun, 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 dun,
Balls are
dun,
close.
dun, dun, doop, 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 doop. Alrighty, we have a stop, and we have 10-8. Spider-Man or Juggernaut, considering these are the villains. Alrighty.
Yeah, was it through Dragon? Is that for Iron? Is that a vote?
Was that for Iron Man? Well, it's 10-9.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You missed Darkness Comes, Trusty Sidekick. Wait, Darkness Comes, Trusty Sidekick, and Vezuri?
Did I hear?
I think that's why I missed them. I was like, wait, they're not here. I didn't see them. Okay, man, go. Then they all said Doom. Thank you, Glenzer. Thank you.
Wow.
Wait a second. They were here? You freaking cheaters. Come on. All right, go for, not lot, round. I didn't even have to go for round. What are we on? 11.
You know, that would have been tied because you would have had Pixel show up and be like Doom.
Doom. Yep. All right.
Thank goodness for Wednesday nights.
Let's see. Round 11 is Mr. Sinister versus Bullseye. Eric, what says you?
Yo, this is Eric. Eric.
Oh, sorry. I muted myself. Daredevil.
All righty. And then RDV.
I'm siding with Pa, Daredevil.
Okie dokie. I agree with this. I wouldn't have voted Daredevil up to this round, but it's definitely better than the X-Men.
But he's going to lose against Cheesecake, though.
We'll see. Cheesecake, but
was it? We'll see. Is that a joke on Daredevil?
Okay. Bullseye, says Glenzer. Alrighty, and then we have Sinister from Eddie. All right, next up we have One Slick with Bullseye. No contest, Bullseye. And Arcado says Daredevil, which is Bullseye. So 1, 2, and 3. Round 11, Daredevil is the best, says Henry. And we have No Question. And then it's got what looks like a crying face, or is that like old Japanese guy? Because neither one of them fit here. But yeah, I'm thinking Daredevil. Joe says Daredevil, and I know how to put his vote down. X-Men for the win. Nope. X-Men for the second vote. That would fit. As much as I love X-Men, says Rhaegar Bullseye. And then we have, let's see, Black Widow looks a bit like Aunt May, says Michael Taylor. Dee Dee says Tony Hayes. And so does Daredevil for Dark Admiral and Michael Taylor. Boom and boom. The one with Mr. Sinister, I like more, says Dream Realm. X-Men Sinister, says Danny Boy. And X-Men from Ethereal Dragon. And I vote for the one where Mystery sells the book. He wouldn't touch X-Men with a 10-foot pole. Let's see, poor Mr. Sinister. If he was a silhouette with no discernible features, he would have won. And Desert Rose says Daredevil. I'm pretty sure that was Eddie's vote as well. We're at 15-5. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bullseye win here. Alrighty, and now we're on to round 12, or fight number 12. We're still on round 2. I should put that. Okay, yeah, maybe I should put that. Fight 12. It's round 2. But it just doesn't sound as well. Fight 12. Fight. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right. So there we go. We have the Red Skull versus Stiltman. Eric, how do you feel about this one?
Red Skull.
Alrighty. How about you, RDV?
Thor.
Okay, and I am going with Red Skull on this one. Let's see what everybody else says. This Daredevil cover really hit a bullseye. Thump-bum. Stiltman says Glinzer. Alrighty. And we have round 12. Thor is the best, says Henry. And then Dark Admiral says Captain America. So does Joe and Darth Kato. And Donnie Boy says Red Skull. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty. And One Slick says Captain America. So does Maranya because Mystery is selling it. Alrighty. So that's 2. 1, 2. And then Michael Taylor says both great. Gotta go Skull. And Rhaegar says Thor. Alrighty, going with Cap. Love a hot blonde girl, says Tony. Alrighty, and let's see. Let me put this stop up, and if there's any last minute votes, we will count them. Oh, hold on. Red Skull is a cooler, have to go Red Skull, says MK. Alrighty. And at this point, it's 11 to what? Ethereal says Thor 5. And I like the Cube One Skull, says Dream Realm. And there we go, 11-5. And the Red Skull wins. All right. Let's give me just a few. If you guys could read off some comments, and I will finish here. I got to fix everything up. So 1, 2, okay. Are you guys there?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, can you talk to the audience for a little bit and entertain, sing a song. Do a roundabout song. Row, 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 where, we can get everybody involved.
Sure, I'm going to be happy to.
I'm sure he will.
The people would like to join a group lawsuit against I Love Comics.
For
skewing the votes.
For skewing? I'm not skewing anything. If I'm not paid, I don't skew. It's just the way it is.
You're gonna skew into this.
Yeah, that's life under the bridge, baby. All righty.
So who won?
What do you mean? We're still going through.
Oh, we are still going through?
All right. On this one, it's Red Skull. I already announced that.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I was watching else.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I need closer on Stiltman's armor.
Say again?
I'm reading Tony Hayes' comment there after the stop.
Oh.
It's going to be hard to vote against that Cosmic Q cover, says Michael Taylor. Question: do you think VENKMAN can bench press Eric Breen? Yes, with a pulley system, yes. And
even so, I think actually isn't. I joke about it, but aren't you the one with the back issues?
We both have back issues.
Ah.
Yeah, and I think I don't know. It might be worse.
Ah.
Eric's not overweight, but like I said, I don't want to lift any human being because Humans are heavy.
Oh, with your back, you shouldn't be lifting anything.
Be lifting anything, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. It's with your back, you shouldn't be throwing anybody. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Like if I had to deadlift anybody, I'd be like, I'm just calling the ambulance for you. They'll get here soon.
There you go.
Like, we got a vote for Red Skull from Desert Rose, or I was usually saying is Red Skull. Okay, thank you for telling me. Can BREEN VENKMAN? Yeah, he can. He's gonna tell me to go leave.
Yeah, he just kicks him to the side.
Humans are heavy. Yeah, that's funny. He says the way he said that, even kids are like bowling balls, dude. Like I think there's like an age limit. So the as far as lifting, like kids picking them up, carrying them, holding them with your parent, even uncle, because like they get to the point where they're like they start yelling at you, and I'm like what? He's like, well, I'm 17 years old. Quit carrying me. I'm like, okay. No, seriously though, but once a kid reaches 80 pounds, it's like carrying a dog. I'm like, you're on your own. You can walk.
Okay, and round 14.
Yeah, that's the one thing. If you have small children, you're taking them places, they do a lot of walking or stroller stuff. It's just like they don't want to stay in the stroller. They don't want to walk. And then they get tired. They're like, they don't want to sit. They get all fussy. And they're like, I glad to be an uncle, but I'm like, I'm okay not being a dad. But I probably would change though if I actually had children though. Like people who say they don't have kids or it's okay, but if you had a kid, like your whole life, our outlook on that changes instantly. Therefore, use Magnum condoms, kids. There you go. Prevent. There's what was the family circus, and someone edited it, and he's looking outside, and the dad's like, should have worn a condom, should have worn a condom, should have worn a condom, should have worn a condom.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. All right.
Man, these Sriracha Doritos, tangy and sweet, are addicting. The new ones, yeah, those sounded spicy, so I was like, nah, I'm good. Cosmic Cube is the best so far, says Michael Taylor.
Sorry, guys. Had a little trouble there. Which ones?
I don't think he wants anybody. Unless you have food. If you show up with nachos, he's like, you're my best friend. He takes the nachos and kicks you outside.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. All right.
Now you want some chips? Yeah. How about some, like I said, Nacho Bel Grande, all that stuff. People just making your own too. Literally, you just get the chips, you get the cheese, you get the fry up the steak and all. Chop it up, throw it in there.
I got these two mixed up. I apologize for the time it's taking. We'll be right back to it in just a second.
MK, you know what the flavor of Doritos I didn't think I actually like? The barbecue ones. That black bacon they have for the Doritos. Wow. Rager's driving and typing.
Which is always safe.
I've done it before, It's not texting. You're clearly on YouTube, officer. I wasn't texting. I was on YouTube.
Alrighty. And sorry about
First
this,
appearance of Stillman was publication date June 10th, 1965. But, sir, what was the cover date? They have onions in it, so it would probably kill Ingleton. Oh, yeah. Barbecue ones can actually give me heartburn for some reason.
If onions are reduced, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but
if I eat too much of it still, I will get sick. But
I've noticed a lot of things have garlic or they have onions.
Yeah, a lot.
Is it the onion powder or onion salt, or it's just actual
it's an onion. It's there's an enzyme in the onion that when it's reduced, it loses. But if I eat too much of it, it's still going to mess me up. I can have if you don't have onions in it, I can have like a spoonful, maybe 2 of French onion soup before I start feeling it.
But I mean, like chips, though, if it has like onion and pepper or onion salt or
I think the stuff that bothers me is stuff with that is like I've actually eaten a Funyun and been okay. Yeah. But I thought, oh, wow, okay, these aren't bad. And so I started eating them. And after a while,
yeah.
Okay. I just ate, I flew too close to the sun. Yeah, I never ate Funyuns again. All righty, let's go to.
That was the day.
Yeah.
The fun and that onions died.
Round 13.
You took the fun out of onions, bro.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like, I hate the smell of them. I hate the taste of raw onion. But I understand sometimes.
Oh no, it's snowing. Tony, you gonna snow? I don't want to look outside to see if I have any.
I don't think I was heard that we could get some, but I don't think we're getting.
It was raining. It was supposed to have a mixture of snow transition into snow. Yeah.
All righty, here we go, guys. 13. We have Red Skull versus Frost. Eric, how do you plead, sir?
I'm gonna stick with the skull, and well, for this last time.
And hello to Jay Lucian. Hello.
Alrighty. It is all right, here we go. Skull. And we have 1 vote from Eric. RDV, what do you think? Frost or Skull?
Frosty Skull? Ooh.
Yeah, which one?
Frost.
And I'm going Skull. It is absolutely a better cover. 100%. The colors, the fact that it actually has something to do with the book inside, everything looks awesome on that cover.
Well, if that is actually your argument, you never should have put up a variant poster.
Yeah, no. But all righty, let's see how the rest of the world feels. Oh, come on, says Maranya. Red Skull, says Glenzer. Frost, says Tony Hayes. Seriously? Really? All righty. There we go. Frost from Tony. Has England ever tried onion chips? The ones in the green bag? Yeah, I hated them. Frost from Darth Cato. You got to explain why. Captain America from Dark Admiral. I'm just wondering, kids. Round 13, all my favorite covers got whacked, so I'm protesting with no vote. Dude, no vote is a vote. Michael Taylor says no contest. It's the Skull.
Well, if you're not going to use your vote, I'll use it for you.
I like the Emma one more, says Dream Realm. And then we have Frost from Joe. Next up, we have Red Skull from Desert Rose. And we have Ahoy Jay Lucian. Jay's here? Oh, I thought he quit the channel. He stopped coming here for a while.
No.
Let's see. Frost from Eddie Raymond.
He tried one of those things, the called Life. He did Captain America.
Let's see. Skull is a better comic book cover. Frost is the better slabbed book, says Glenzer. And then we've got, God damn it. Let's see. Next up, Red Skull is an actual cover that has mystery selling it. So that gets my vote, says Maranya. Alrighty. And I'm going with Frost, says Jay. And let's see. What do we have? Every party has a pooper. That's we invited you, RDV. Ethereal says Frost.
I give a low score. So it's a valid song.
Alrighty. Let's see. Jay had a secret mission with Zach like Men in Black.
It's like the underground, this.
Henry, help me out, please.
Henry's like, no problem, RDV. You can have my vote.
Well, RDV voted for Frost.
Yeah,
so that's your vote. You're voting for Frost, Henry. Seriously?
Oh man. Did just do a blindfold and just go move your hand back and forth and
it's a way out. So there you go. All right.
Hey, Feared, I can't.
Feared Radanik.
No.
Okay, we got the stop.
just choosing Emma Frost or Red Skull.
Yep.
Which one do you want?
Which one is the better cover for the new people? And Henry, if he could man up a bit. Come on, man. Captain America Red Skull is the best, says Henry. Okay.
After you swayed the vote, you went to Red Skull.
I didn't sway. I'm just asking.
You can play. You can play. You say, "Oh, you're really gonna go with Emma Frost."
No. Well, yeah, that's the vote. I mean, that's what he said, right?
No,
okay. We got a problem.
All right.
You get more newer names with a V series. Yeah, I guess. Let's see.
Vote for one of the books.
Which one do you like among these? Do you like Captain America or Sins of Sinister? Okay, I'm still waiting. Let's see. The next one wins, by the way. So there we go. This is something. We are the next vote decides it.
The next vote decides everything.
Yep, because we are at 8.
I will be shocked if Emma Frost does not go the whole entire way. Although that hurts her personality, that bitch.
The one thing that, hey, look, I know this was a last-minute addition because it is a good cover to the Emma Frost. But the one thing that would irritate me is this is the only modern cover in the entire thing. LK is here and he voted. LK hasn't been here in 9 months.
Okay, let's say WWTLD.
WWT.
What would the Lesters do?
Oh. Yeah, we know which one that is.
Yeah, Emma Frost.
Yeah, they would definitely go for Emma Frost on this one, right? I almost forgot LK existed. I was wondering where. I don't know why he just stopped coming on for some reason. I thought it was for sports ball, but no.
Glinzer.
Yeah.
Also, Ronald Reagan has come back too, and he said Emma Frost. Wait, we got more votes in. They just came from the cemetery. Emma Frost.
I know, right? We're all of a sudden we're all of a sudden a Democratic stronghold. Hold on just a
second. I could not vote Kamala. Although that would be the craziest thing ever because he, all the conservative stuff.
As we sit 16 votes and Farrah couldn't take time to write out. All right.
So I know, right? Like Farrah shows up, he's like, I don't want to.
Here we go, guys. I was hoping my daughter would show up or something. Okay, so my house is haunted, and the ghost said Emma. Here is what the hell is this? This quarter's getting weird. Okay, heads skull, tails Emma. It is the skull.
Wait, we actually got us. We got her dog. It's a real person.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to get this. So, okay. I haven't touched the coin since I slammed it on the table. And it is.
What did you say? Heads with skull?
I said head, skull, tails, Emma. It was heads.
It's a two-sided coin.
It is not. I can't afford a two-sided coin. Alrighty. There we go, guys. I did flip the coin, and it was heads. All right.
Yeah, but you see the way he flipped it? I've never seen anybody flip a coin like that before. It was so staged.
What the? Pistachio says three skull. He loves skulls for pooping on. Yes. Okay. There we go, guys. All righty. It's done.
I call shenanigans on this. We're gonna break tie. Wow.
I would prefer somebody come in and vote, but
I know
16 people here voting. We have 17 people viewing. The one person who didn't vote could come on right now.
Let me message Pixel. Is he still live?
I know, right? Send it to him. This is funny as heck. We are stuck. We are stuck with a tiebreaker.
Put him back up there and let Pixel break the tie.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Is Pixel watching?
Put it up there. I'm gonna let him know. Yeah.
All right, we need a tiebreaker. Let them know. Let's see. Literally flip a coin. Yeah, definitely. I did realize that the only people who could see me is RDV, but he saw me. I flipped the coin and slammed it on the table. Didn't touch it.
Pixel's a hormonal teenager. We're screwed.
Use the bonus comic wheel from the auction. Oh, that's actually a better idea. Yeah.
I think I'm waiting for Pixel to look at it. They never look at comments. Hey, Joe's on there.
Actually, they never get any.
I know. You'd be like, if you think they're excited, oh my gosh, there's someone in the chat. I think Pixel's gonna vote now. Kiki Puppet Show says.
Cap.
You failed me. Darn you.
Yes. All righty, there we go. All right, kids, it is official. Stop. We got the tiebreaker.
Wait, cat.
There we are. All righty. So, woo! I got to tell you, I like the cover, but
Cats. What do you mean cats helped us? I know the Darth Cato. Did Darth Cato break it before?
No, Darth Cato had already voted.
Okay, because he said, yeah. What is she saying then?
Let's
see.
Holy
cats.
Round 14.
Boo this man. I know, right? We will boo this man. The ends of the earth. We'll keep booing him.
All righty. And let's see. So round 14 is Juggernaut versus Bullseye. All righty. Let's see. We got the Jugs and we've got the Bulls. How do you vote there, Eric?
Daredevil.
Okay, there we are. All righty. And how about you, RDV?
Juggernaut.
Okay, and it's 2 for Juggernaut, 1 for Daredevil. But what does the audience say? Glenzer.
Yeah, it
says Bullseye, and so does Geeky Puppet Show.
It's one-sided now.
And then we have Amazing Spider-Man from Dark Admiral, and then we have I Don't Care Daredevil from Joe and Michael. And then we have, let's see, round 14, Bullseye is the best. And then we have Daredevil from Rhaegar. And then we have No Contest Mystery for Me sells the book, and that's a Masked Menace Spider-Man. And then we have Daredevil from Desert Rose. And next up, it's nice to see the villain, Glenzer said. Can we vote versus? No. Spider-Man from Ethereal Dragon. And Maranya says you don't need to see the villain on a brilliantly designed cover. I know, right?
Glenzer.
Hey, we have, did you get mine? Says Darth Cato.
Glenzer, what villain talking about? Elektra?
Dark Admiral, Joe, Darth Cato said boo. Oh, Daredevil. Yeah, I do believe I did, but I will mark it down. Alrighty, and let's see. Jose says Daredevil. I think you skipped J. Did I? I thought he said he voted VS.
Yeah.
I thought he voted Daredevil earlier though, but it might scroll up.
I called out everybody's name as I did.
I did. J Daredevil.
Yeah, I called it out as we did this. There are much better Juggernaut covers, y'all. And you know what?
I'm just supporting my boy since you guys are always.
All right. Anywho, let's get the stop here because, in all honesty, it is 10-5. So there we go.
Is it?
All right.
It's only 8-5.
And according to what we just had, there's only 17 votes. There's no saving the Juggernaut. Daredevil moves forward, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, did I erase both of them? Yes, I did.
He voted Vandal Savage, VS.
All righty. Let's move this over here, and I will create the very last fight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 1-5, and we shall have an interesting battle, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with the book. I did not think that it would make it this far.
I don't run it. There's a bunch of Jamesons in the audience who want to read a book about only one Daredevil. Everybody knows Elektra's Daredevil.
That just That's just bad. I mean, that's just bad writing. Elektra doesn't give her identity up for her boyfriend. That's just bad writing.
She's always been Daredevil. He just couldn't see it.
Right. Such bad writing. I did not think, in all honesty, that Daredevil was going to make it this far. I think that's a very simple cover. You talk about better, there's far better Bullseye covers.
Well, the other one is the one with the gun.
But here we go. Let me get the round 15 here, guys. R15. And it's a fake. All righty, Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, man. Cap.
All righty. RDV, what do you think?
Oh, I'm like, did he even change the thumbnail? Like,
yes, it did.
I was like, Daredevil's up there. I'm like, oh, Captain America's there now. Yeah. Going Daredevil.
And I'm going with the better cover. Captain America. One slick dude says Cap, so does Glenzer. And then we have round 15, Daredevil Bullseye is the best. No, it isn't. All right, so we have I go Daredevil, says Eddie. And let's see, so does Darth Kato. And Captain America from Dark Admiral. And we have Captain America from Joe. We have Captain America from Eddie Raymond and Michael Taylor. And then we have, I'll continue on my bias Miller stance. Give it to Daredevil, says Jose. Cosmic Butter for the win, says One Slick. Alrighty. And we have Maranya saying Captain America because I'm patriotic and Mystery sells that cover more than DD. And she even used the accent. Daredevil because Frost lost, says Rhaegar. And then we have a Daredevil wins, says Black Spiders. And we've got the skull from Desert Rose.
Guys.
Black Spiders, what's up, Black Spider? How you doing? How do you vote here?
Black Spiders, how do you think that Double D's wins here if Double D's could have won before?
I know, right? The Doom covers were my top two, says Glenzer. Hey, you came late. Man, why are you getting so personal with a man? By the way, this has nothing to do with Daredevil D Plus show. Actually, I like that one, by the way. I've been enjoying it.
Actually, no, I'm with them. Yeah, what's up, Black Spiders? Why are you showing up late?
Yeah. I don't see the problem with Born Again. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. Let's see. By the way, that's Red Skull for the win, says MK.
It's not bad, but does have some stuff in there that is kind of mid. But to be fair, so did the Netflix series.
I like the cube cover more, says Dream Realm. Yeah, that is true. Like I said, I was watching season 2, and as soon as the hand shows up, that thing stops dead. All right, let's get the stop. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'll hold on just a sec.
Yeah, but when Daredevil went to go do that redacted, it was really cool.
I saw the show by now. I did watch the new episode, and I got to tell you, the scene between him and the Punisher kicked ass.
All right, might have been the best non-fight scene in that show's history.
I just hope that's not the extent of Punisher's involvement in this series, though.
I agree. I think he's going to come back to take on the cops and all that kind of stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the winner of season 10, all of the Marvel villains covers, and it is Captain America.
What beat Fantastic Four 49?
What?
What beat Fantastic Four 49? I don't even remember that showing up after it beat the other Fantastic Four. Oh, no. Yeah.
Fantastic Four one. It was the teabagging Dr. Doom beat.
Oh, and then what beat that? Emma?
What beat that one? Give me just a sec. I have it written
I
down
forgot.
here.
I forgot that the old one won, and then we got a couple votes for the newer Fantastic Four. That's why it disappeared.
Let's see. It was it was Dr. Doom versus Galactus. Oh no. Oh shit, I ran the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter if you ran the wrong one?
I'm not going to redo fights 9 through 15 for this.
Oh my gosh! I told you it was rigged. Rigged,
Okay.
I say.
Well, okay. Let me check something out here. Okay, let's be completely honest and hold on.
As he hides behind the comic books, you can't see him.
Oh no, I'm not hiding behind anything. It just so happens to be there. All righty.
Hiding.
Okay, we're going to do one last, just for fun, comic book fight because I did make a mistake. All righty, a last minute vote came in and I forgot about it, and that is on me. My bad.
Yep.
And it changed the winner of the round 8. And my stupid brain didn't work and I did not change it. Okay, so I'm using the wrong, hold on just a sec. Okay. Nope, that's the same one. Where's the good one? Let's see, bracket fights much?
I
know, right?
I'm watching him in a box.
Oh, come on. That's just rude, man.
Well, Joe crawls and I got to show support, but I'm just so sleepy.
Nobody watches Man in a Box. What are you talking about?
I thought I could survive more with the sound off.
Oh. I mean, they're talking about Doctor Who.
It might
Are they at least talking about old episodes?
Let's see. This week was the Marion Conspiracy Big Finish review. Sounds like they're doing the audio files. I'm not sure. Oh.
All right. This one's just going to be for fun. All righty. Let's see.
Joe's got a new setup.
Eric, where do you go on this one?
Fantastic Four.
All righty. RDV. Where do you go for this one?
Emma Frost.
All right. Let's check this one now. Okay, kids. This is just because this is how that battle should have gone. All right. So let's see. I'm going Fantastic Four as well. So we've got 1 for Frost, 2 for them. We have got Galactus, and we've got FF, and we've got FF.
Anybody's guess. Hey, what's up?
And okay, I may have screwed up.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Then we got FF, we've got FF already, and then we've got Emma. Then I want FF, but Emma looks better, says Black Spiders already. And then Emma from Joe, and Frost from Rhaegar. And then Maranya says Galactus, and then Frost says Jose. So okay, as it stands,
Emma.
Hold on, Emma from Desert Rose. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Did I make that big of a mistake? Because this should have been the way it was. Dream Realm says Frosty I like more. Let's see if there's any last minute bids. Because what it looks like is I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I did make the mistake, but it would have ended up the same, just closer. Because instead of the larger gap between Frost and Fantastic Four, it's only 1, by the way, for a tie. So Frost still won. Okay, I don't feel so bad no more. Yeah, MK says, Emma, if you missed mine. But yeah, that just kind of makes the okay, good. So it still stands that Red Skull is the winner. Alrighty, and the truth is, I am keeping them. I put the word winner by all of the ones that do win, so I know for season 16 which one is going to go to the bracket fights where we take every winner from the last 16 seasons and put them together. I'm very curious to see that. Now, granted, I don't allow any of, like, we can watch it for a certain show, but as far as the season's concerned, I don't want to make it so there's two of the same cover. But yeah, that's fun times. That was fun times. I like the fight. So, what was your favorite, Eric? Which one were you looking to go all the way?
Probably Fantastic Four 247.
Yeah, the one. Okay, the one where he's over very. How about you, RDV? Did you have one that you were looking to go all the way? How about you guys in the chat?
Well, I mean, I was looking at Kingpin swinging Spider-Man around. I would have loved that to go a little longer, but Emma Frost obviously was a better book.
Oh wow, you think she was the best of all?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, mine did win. I thought the Red Skull deserved it.
Because I know the lot of people are going against, well, it's not an Emma Frost book. It's, it's something else. But if it had been an Emma Frost book, would they have changed people's minds?
No, all we're doing is Emma Frost covers. It doesn't matter.
No, I know, but I mean, people vote that way. Will not vote because, well, the classic one actually is the book cover.
Yeah.
Where the other one's just a variant.
Emma is hotter than Galactus, but Galactus is a better cover, says Michael. FF is worth a lot. That is true. That is true.
Do I look at
Iron Man 150 was Glinzer's favorite. The best cover did win, in my opinion, says Michael. Me too. Iron Man 150, Iron Man versus Doom was my favorite, says Henry. Let's see, IML. What? Iron Man 150, the Mandarin Iron Man cover, or any of the Spider-Man covers for Maranya. I thought Mandarin would go. I thought Mandarin was going to win its battle. Daredevil made it to the to almost the finale. Yeah, it did make it to the finale. I didn't expect that.
I expected Daredevil to win, though, actually.
I love the book, but the Death of Elektra cover is very, very simple and very just, it never thrilled me. My favorite of the Bullseye is the one where he's crazy with all the dead Daredevils all around him. Yeah. Have a good night, Joe. I like Spider-Man in the Crisis pose. Surprised that it got knocked out.
The Christmas special, the Daredevil.
Yeah. Emma Frost says Darth Kato. I'd say Daredevil, says Jose. I didn't see all the covers, so go Emma. Here were the beginning. These were the ones at the beginning. So this was fight number 1. And Emma Frost won. And then this was fight number 2. I picked Fin Fang Foom, but Iron Man won. This was fight number 3. I am shocked that Mandarin got knocked out.
See, Rager agrees with me. Emma Frost was the best. Otherwise, Cap.
Fight number 4 was Thor winning over Spider-Man. Fight number 5 had Red Skull, of course, win since he went all the way. Daredevil won over Magneto, which just shocked me. That really did. Amazing Spider-Man won over the Wrecking Crew, or Juggernaut won over the Wrecking Crew on this one. And then Galactus won over Dr. Doom. But he won by 1 vote, like a late vote, and I accidentally put this one in. But it's still, that's a great cover. I don't feel too bad about it. And then it got knocked out immediately by Emma Frost, and Dr. Doom got knocked out by the Juggernaut, Sinister by Bullseye, Stiltman from the Red Skull, and then it was Emma versus Red Skull 1 by 1. Bullseye. Final cover. Boom. All right. There we go, guys. That was a quick wrap up. All right. So let's see. I love that Iron Man cover with Doom. I have 2 copies, says Black Spiders. Have you done best first appearance by villains cover? I didn't do the first. Well, a lot of the first appearances showed up in their own thing for Marvel. And we're going to be doing the Secret Society of Supervillains, all 15 covers on Friday. And then we're going to do Golden Age Joker on Sunday. So those are the next couple. I've already got thumbnails and everything made up for the upcoming Mr. Mitzelplick, Mr. Mitzapidalik, or however you say his name. I could never say his name proper. Yeah, after the Joker, it's Mixelpidalik, and then Eclipso, and then I don't know, maybe Poison Ivy, maybe Darkseid. I've got them both down here at the same number, so we'll see. I was talking behind the scenes. I said I like the covers in her new series. The series sucks, but the covers are great. And I realized I could actually do a full show with just 2 issues. That's it because of all the variants. So there you go. Look forward to the Joker covers. Cool, me too. That was cool showing the covers after. All right. Well, I'll do that next time as well. That being said, please join us Friday for the start of the DC Comics Villains, the Secret Society of Supervillains. And then on Saturday, we have an auction. I showed off a whole bunch of really good books today. So please watch that video. And don't forget to leave all the likes and shares and everything. You'll probably see something you like. There are really good books going to be in this next one. Who has the hardest name to pronounce in comics, you think? Well, yeah, it wouldn't have to be Mxyzptlk. It has to be, right? Is there somebody who's worse? Yeah. Anyway, you kids have a great time as always. Thank you very, very much for watching. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow at 8 o'clock, they're doing their best of the week over at Geeky Puppet Show at 8, right?
Mm.
You don't know. It's your channel.
I'm falling asleep here, man. You've already been droning.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, don't go. All righty. I tried to help the motherfuckers.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Every week, man. And I don't, Eric, you're not showing up until
correct.
Till Monday.
Yeah. Anything between now and then will be a surprise.
Yeah, and Maranya's gone either too. So I might just do air old ones. I don't know.
All right, you kids have a great time. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh man.
Good night, kids.
Good night. Cheers, guys.